I'm a performing artist from Texas, and mostly I've been finding a way to connect my artistry to my advocacy. Living with HIV isn't the end, it's the beginning of taking responsibility of your status and learning safer sex practices. Sometimes when I scroll online, I see the comments, I see the negativity, so it's better to combat that with positivity and facts. I've seen my friends or myself also be personally attacked, so it's very important to stand on the forefront and show the truth versus fall into the fear of kind of just like made up stigma. I try not to really focus on being accepted. I try to focus on doing the things that I love. And when you love yourself, you should mostly focus on not judging other people and being the person to accept others. That's how you flip that. Being your genuine, authentic self. Sometimes you gotta find your voice. And sometimes you have to find your roar and make it louder than those negative things. You can only shut things out by finding something to diffuse it. When you fight and build positivity, it's like a chemical builds in your body that actually makes you feel more alive, actually make you feel healthier. So I really believe in that, and that's what I live by. I love ballet, I love music. Sometimes even just sitting down watching the wind blow the clouds is art to me. So taking time to pull yourself out of real life situations and realize what's going on in the universe, that's where you find peace and hope and love within yourself. My advice for someone newly diagnosed would be to first take a moment for yourself. And remember, your journey is your journey. You're going to meet plenty of advocates that's going to reach out and want to help. But you can't allow them to put their experience and how they dealt with something on you. Science changes and updates every single day. And you're going to have challenges in your life that's different from the next person. The main thing that I could recommend is when you actually go into your doctor's office, don't go too far over time, but ask questions. Look around, pay attention to what's on the wall, maybe take pictures of it, study it when you go home and have your own time to study it. My last thing would be study your charts, learn what they mean. That reduces anxiety as well. You won't be waiting on the call for somebody to explain to you what's going on with your body. If you take the time to learn your charts, what means what, and then that builds confidence within yourself. Take your medicine, stay in care, period. Well, actually, when I was newly diagnosed, my mom was there from the beginning. I kind of just called her and I just had to kind of get it out. Throughout that, there's been a plethora of people that's been coming into my life and being that support system. And I understand that everybody might not have that support system. So I try to exude that all the time. To me, hope looks very positive. In the world, there are a lot of changes, and I believe sometimes for amazing things to be rebuilt, sometimes they have to be deconstructed. A great way to foster that same hope would be to reach out to people and kind of don't be scared to help the next person. Don't be ashamed to reach out or ask someone, do you need help? Even if you don't have much to offer, sometimes just your presence is enough. I feel like that's a very important part of fostering hope. Share links, share data, share events, share everything that's possible because you never know who's looking at it. You might think to share it to a specific person, but the person that actually needs to be there might be the person to see it that you never even thought about. A lot of people try to make stuff about money and funds and equity and stuff. A lot of that is important, but we can't reach that place because if all of that was taken away, we still only need each other. I feel like that's just most important. That's what I live by. I'm Nomi, and I am empowered to thrive.